Float like a butterfly, sting like a podcast. There's swearing.
Come on, you can't just force that.
Why not? What's wrong with that?
No, because then I would just use any quote. You know, a rolling podcast collects no moss. Swearing, spoilers, and opinions. There you go.
I'm done. I'm done. No,
this wasn't a good idea.
I liked my first one.
What? Float like a butterfly, sting like a podcast.
That's great.
That's not a t-shirt.
You don't know comedy, mate. You don't know anything.
That is a quote. You don't know comedy, mate.
Yeah.
You don't know comedy, mate. Here's our podcast.
Hello and welcome to 250 Reasons to Stay Indoors. My name is Kieran.
My name's Jordan.
And this is the podcast where usually we watch the IMDb Top 250 Films list and we tell you if the films that we're watching are worth staying indoors to watch or not. But this week we got a bonus episode.
Bonus.
And
that's a bonus.
Where's that from?
It's Inglourious Basterds.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but this is a bonus episode on Love Island.
Yeah.
Love Island. Okay, so the reason why we wanted to do this is because the final is coming out, I think, if not tomorrow, then in a few days' time. And if you're listening to this retrospectively, it came out not too long ago, or maybe like 2 years ago. I don't know when you listen to this. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, Love Island is... there is also an Australian version, but it started in the UK, where a bunch of hot, glamorous singles go to Mallorca, and they live in a villa. And by the end of it, the couple remaining wins £50,000. And the idea is that these people go and they find love in this villa. They complete challenges and different so it starts with one group of people, but then people get dumped from the island and people swap couples, blah, 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 blah. So,
yeah.
But Jordan, before all that, and when I first asked you to watch Love Island, before you watch these episodes,
yeah.
By the way, let me just say what these episodes are.
It was 28,
yep,
29,
yep,
and 30.
It was like half of 30, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you watch all of 30?
No.
Okay. So it was those episodes of series 4.
Yes.
The reasons why I wanted Jordan to watch these ones was because of a very specific drama that happened. And I know they're not the most recent ones, but bear with me, listeners. If you have watched Love Island, you'll know why these are quite drama-filled ones. So
is there a reason why you wanted me specifically to watch these? Is it just because the drama was interesting or the drama was relevant?
No, it was interesting.
Okay, right.
It was like, and it was. I'm really interested to hear your beefs, not like your general beefs, but like your specific beefs about particular people, if you have those.
Okay.
Okay, but before I asked you to go watch these ones, what did you think was going to happen?
Well, I've never seen Love Island before. I think maybe I saw maybe a 5-second clip of it or something. So I really didn't know what to expect. I'm not a fan of these kind of things. Okay. So I was just kind of expecting people to be doing stupid shit.
Have you watched any reality TV before?
I've watched some Big Brother before.
We've seen Hell's Kitchen before.
Right. Okay. I wouldn't class that as the same sort of thing.
Well, it is because stuff like X Factor.
It's like a game show sort of thing almost, isn't it, really?
So
I suppose, no, you're right. No, it does follow a similar sort of structure.
Because stuff like talent shows are kind of that in a way.
Right. Yeah, but that's usually these people have some sort of talent, don't they, in those?
Talented at getting dates, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway.
Okay.
Let's go watch these 2.5 episodes.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we're back with a couple of fast thoughts. Jordan, go.
Shit.
Grafting.
Fuckheads.
Pranging.
Idiots.
Sun cream.
Half naked.
Dr. Alex.
Beach.
Villa.
Son.
What's that one? What's the Caroline Flack?
Wasting my goddamn time.
And Do Bit Society.
What?
Oh, okay. That might be a different episode, but yeah.
I didn't get that. Okay.
All right. Well, that'll do.
Oh, is that DBS thing?
Yeah.
Okay, right. I didn't get what that meant.
Okay.
They
Well,
didn't explain that. It was just in it.
okay. I'll explain that in a bit.
Okay.
Cool. So, Jordan, I'm so excited for this because the tables are completely turned.
Yeah.
Because Jordan usually knows stuff about the films. That's why I do the 15-second pitch. But Jordan is now going to do the 15-second pitch. Are you ready?
I think so.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, fuck, no. No, sorry, start again. I wasn't ready.
No,
I wasn't ready.
no,
I can't
no,
remember No, come on, please.
No, I always do this.
Oh, this isn't fair.
This
I
happens to
refuse
me.
to do it.
Oh, you're throwing your toys out
Yeah,
the pram.
I'm throwing my toys out the pram. If I'm going to do it once, then you got to let me do it. Like, just give me a second because I just choked. I've never done it before.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
done it before. You do it every week.
Wow. It's like, you have seen that film 8 Mile, where Eminem just chokes when he gets the mic?
Yeah.
That's what just happened with this 15-second pitch. Come on.
No.
This might be the listener's first episode listening to us.
Yeah, but I practiced this. I want to have a fair go at it.
Get your shit in the pile and...
Oh, well, no, because the time is still going. Like, I've
No,
what's the point?
Look. I've stopped it.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me just give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Wes tells Megan that he likes her. Megan's like, fuck. Then Wes has to take Megan and someone called Darren on a date. And Georgie has to take Jack and some other fuck on a date. And then they decide who's going to get kicked out. Wes decides to go for Megan. And Georgie goes with fucking Jack. And Laura's upset about that or some shit. And everyone gets upset.
24 seconds, 53.
Fuck off.
Yes, mate. See how hard this shit is?
I suppose I was counting with my fingers when I was practicing.
And that's not an accurate depiction of seconds.
I'm really upset now.
I appreciate you trying your best. Because you practiced it being in 15 seconds, didn't you?
I did.
You know there's a clock on the wall that you could have been helping yourself out with.
Oh, yeah, I could have, couldn't I?
But what I'm saying is, like, it's not easy because there's a lot of stuff that goes round in circles.
Yeah.
Man, by the way, there's no one called Darren in the villa.
There was a girl, I swear, or Daryl, or something. She was
No.
called Darren. What is she called then? The tattooed girl. She's fucking called Darren, I'm telling you. Because I was like, that's a stupid name.
Oh, Daryl.
Daryl.
You know what?
I think it's Darren.
I've completely forgotten.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, should we head with a synopsis?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, because these episodes are kind of so all over the place, and by the time that the listeners are listening to this episode, so much other shit has happened.
Right.
So let's get the lowdown on your beefs.
Oh my God. Well, just... Everything I wrote was a beef.
Okay.
Like, it's almost easier to say what isn't, right? Okay. So these people seem to just be idiots. Like... right, no, try and be fair, Jordan. Everyone's a human being. I really want to get across how much I loathe this kind of thing.
Okay.
So one of the first things I noted, I can't remember who it was that said it because it was when it first started, but it was Alex, I think.
Yeah.
Alex, is that right?
Yep.
He was like, mate, I don't know, like something's going on, right? Because like something's going on between Megan and Wes. Like,
That's not how Alex talks, but yeah.
No, it is, right. So he's like, mate, because right, I've been thinking about it, and like, there's been like, I put 2 and 2 together and made 4. Like he stumbled on 2 plus 2, mate.
Was it actually Alex that said that?
Yes.
You know, Alex is a doctor as well.
Well, come on. You should know what fucking 2 plus 2 makes without having to think about it.
I don't know. I just felt like he was trying to make a different point, but yeah. Okay.
Well, what? Yeah, what? As if he didn't know whether to say 4 or 5.
Yeah, because he was confused by the situation, but then he understood like he's a bloody doctor. He should be able to add 2 and 2 together. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, next.
Well, Oh, there was another line. Something I think Megan was saying. She's like, I like Wes. He just ticks every book. All right, seriously?
It's just because they're mixing up different. Oh, it's
I know
It's
what
a
they're
pressure
doing.
time in the villa. Like,
It feels so fake, right? Like there's a bit when Georgia, goes like, so has she just become single or something? Is that what's happened at the start of episode 28?
no, okay. So the deal is like, okay, so like half of them have gone. So the boys have gone to Casa Amor, which is like a separate villa,
Mm-hmm.
and the girls have stayed in the villa.
Mm-hmm.
Now, during the time that this is happening, new girls have gone to visit the boys, and new boys have gone to visit the girls.
Yeah.
And they spend 3 days apart.
Right.
Now, on the last of these 3 days, everyone goes back into the original villa.
Mm-hmm.
And if the boys have partnered up with one of the new girls,
yeah,
then they walk into the villa together. And essentially, Georgia is flipping a fucking lid because her whole thing is that she's loyal. She's loyal. She's loyal. She's loyal.
Yeah,
she's loyal.
You've said that quite a few times.
And she continues to say it throughout the whole fucking series. Now, this, like, her biggest thing about this is that the guy that she was coupled up with, Josh, this is old Josh, by the way, not new Josh, for anyone who's watching the current stuff.
Yeah.
He comes in with a new girl. And so she's like, I stuck out for you. I stayed loyal to you. Rah, 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 rah. And so she's got a proper chip on her shoulder about this whole thing because she stayed loyal to him. Now, I'm gonna carry on.
Right.
Now, the reason
you have to, because I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, this is where it gets into in these episodes, because I was expecting you to understand that she started off from a point of like, I'm loyal,
right?
But then she goes on to be matched up with different people, and then tries to continue saying that she's loyal, especially when she goes on a date. She chooses to go on a date with her best friend Laura's, like, not boyfriend, but like the person that she's coupled up with.
This is Jack, yeah?
This is Jack, yeah.
Right, okay.
So this is like new Jack, sorry. Because there's old Jack who's coupled up with Danny. Side note.
Yeah.
So Georgia apparently is being incredibly loyal by saying to Laura, I'm going on a date with your guy. Like, how is that, on what day of the week is that a loyal thing to do?
It's not.
Precisely. Does that not infuriate you?
Why would it infuriate me?
Because she's been a complete hypocrite and she doesn't understand the meaning of loyalty.
No, she doesn't.
But I
don't know what you want from me, Kieran.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's just the situation, and so
I don't know. Maybe because have you been watching it since the start?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Maybe you're more invested in this than I am, because I've only just come in and seen these people, and I'm watching it from a perspective of not really being interested in the first place.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say in its defense is when it came to the elimination. Sorry, I'm kind of just jumping.
Yeah.
When it came to the elimination in episode 28, whilst watching it, I was like, became quite tense, and I was like, oh shit, oh okay, what's going to happen here? And I sort of was like, why do I care? I don't I don't know. This show is just so well sort of put together that it's really difficult, even for someone who does not give a fuck, to not get somewhat wrapped up in it a little bit.
Exactly. Okay, do you have any more beefs?
How long you got?
Okay.
The narrator.
You don't like Ian Sterling?
No.
What's your beef with Ian Sterling?
Have you seen Come Dine With Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's a narrator, mate.
Nah.
It's actually funny.
Nah.
The things he's saying are just fucking stupid.
No.
Like, I just didn't find it funny. I just didn't.
No.
No.
No. Let's just move on.
Okay. There's a fucking game.
Yeah.
A mobile game
Yeah.
I
What do you
was
mean?
just looking at it and like what you do in it, and it was just like decide whether to be nice or throw shade, decide whether to be loyal or cheat. It's like, really?
Wait. Explain the game some more.
The mobile game, you play as one of the, I guess, either the guys or the girls. And it's like a sort of simulation of, it's like a dating simulator sort of thing. And you're just going through the stages of the game, like it throws you in scenarios and stuff like that, and you need to decide, you have to decide what to do. It was like an ad in between episodes. There was like, it was Love Island the game. It's like an app.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't see that.
Well,
Do you know why I didn't see that?
Why?
Because I paid for ITV Hub so that I could download each episode without the ads.
You sicken me.
It just makes it easier because it helps me on my commute and whatever. Or like if I'm ever taking the tube for whatever reason, I can watch it on the tube.
And that's fine. You know, if that's what you want to do with your
It is what I want to do. Do you have any more beats?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, mate, yeah, I would not have pegged you as the person that would be linked into this. But, you know, look,
I just thought I'd give it a try.
I'm trying to keep an open mind.
Because can you not see from their perspective why it would be a good thing for them to do?
For who?
The contestants.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
I feel like I just feel like so much of it is fake, though. Like,
what do you mean,
it's like
fake?
reality TV, but it's not at all real. Like, nothing about it is real. Nothing, like, it's so it's what I was going to say earlier. There's like a bit where Georgia, fuck's sake, Georgia comes out and she's like, okay, girls, you know what, I am single and I'm ready to mingle.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh, that just doesn't sound like at all what a normal person would say. Like it there's so much of it that just to me feels like it's just put on, and like these people, I'm sure like a lot of them are quite intelligent and just playing it so that, you know, they come across as interesting to watch. I'm sure they're not as stupid as they come across.
No, because all right, so you've got to also acknowledge the fact that they spend every single day together. They spend so much time together. So when they say stuff like, oh, you know, like one day in here is like a week, and because it really bloody is, like you spend so much time with the person that you're getting to know that when they've only been seeing each other for like the past 2 or 3 days, that is like such a long amount of time on the outside, because how many hours do you actually spend with the person that you're getting to know when you're first getting to know them? You're spending like maybe 4 hours on a date one night, then you see each other another few days later or maybe a week later, whereas they're spending like the whole day together, and so everything is kind of condensed. So
but they don't spend like the whole day together though. They split off and do different things because the thing is like set up in such a way that there's always stuff going on.
But they're constantly surrounded by each other.
They're not just
for the rest of the
chilling
time.
out all by the pool,
And,
are they?
And well, I reckon for a lot of it they are. I mean, sure. Something you don't see is them like getting haircuts, or like there's only a few times you see them getting haircuts, but like, you know, all the time that they might spend, I don't know, getting spoken to by the staff of Love Island, because you see how they receive texts on their phone. Yeah. They don't always have their phones.
No. And that was something I was curious about as well. Like, what are they doing on their phone when they're not receiving a text from them? Because do they have access to the outside world?
I don't think so.
So what are they doing with the phone?
Taking pictures, and that's it.
Okay. Right.
They're literally just taking. They can just take pictures.
Okay. It just doesn't do it for me. I just don't get into it.
Okay.
It's the same with like Big Brother. I find it too difficult to get wrapped up in that. I'm too like skeptical. I just constantly think what I'm seeing is obviously like massively edited.
Yeah, because they only pick out the best things like from a whole day to put into an hour program.
Have you seen Truman Show?
Not all of it. I know what the vibe is.
But you know the concept, don't you? Like it's a 24-hour of that. Like if that was what it was, I would be more interested in watching that.
Because it was live.
Because it's live and I'm seeing it like uncut, just like
the way it is,
panning from camera to camera, just watching a person.
Yeah.
Like, because the thing is, the reason why people enjoy these sort of things is like that sort of voyeuristic watching people do things.
Yeah.
Like, and I'd much rather do that, if I'm gonna try and like, satiate that want and desire to do that,
Yeah.
then I want to do it uninhibited. I don't want someone like deciding what it is that I'm seeing. I don't want it to be like spiced up and change, like, because then it loses its sense of realism. And then if it loses its sense of realism, what is it? It's not reality anymore. So it's just a game show. There's a lot of other game shows I'd much rather watch, Kieran.
Okay. All right. Fine. Who is your favorite person in it though?
Josh.
Right. Okay. Cool. Why?
Seemed like a pretty level-headed guy.
Mm-hmm.
I found him to be pretty funny at times.
Mm-hmm.
He also, there was just like the one bit where they're having like a massive row in the kitchen area.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he sort of gets the final word of just telling everyone to shut up. And that's pretty much how I felt throughout watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
So he was my vessel.
Yeah, he was good. He was real good in that moment, and also later on he shows a lot of signs of maturity because in his first engagements he's just been a bit of a prick. Well, not a bit of a prick, but he's just like trying it on too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's an alright dude. Part of the reason that I wanted to do this whole thing was like as some kind of an insight into mainstream popular culture ideas of like dating and attraction and stuff like that. And as like a social experiment, because I don't really do anything like that. I've never been fully invested in a reality TV show before.
Okay.
And I've never seen something as intense as this. And it's really helped me kind of understand where people come from with like their image perceptions and like what they might think of as love and stuff. And also, it's really interesting seeing the similarities between the way that they might be acting and the way that kids act in school. Because when you were a kid in school, you might be with someone for like 2 weeks and everything moves like so fast. And you ask questions like, would you go out with me? And that's like saying, do you want to be my girlfriend? Yeah. And then it's like, all right, it's official. You're your boyfriend and girlfriend at that point. In Love Island, you have the same thing. Where it's like they make a big deal of like, oh yeah, I think I'm going to ask her to be my girlfriend. Or like, oh, I think I'm going to ask him to be my boyfriend. And it's such a big deal. And I'm sure that must just be something that the people in the office said like, oh, can you make a thing of that? So it's something that we can kind of beef up. But for them, it's like really, really serious. And I can understand how it's such a big deal. But what I'm saying is, it's so interesting seeing the similarities between the stuff that they go through and the stuff that we go through, but on like a longer scale. Right. No?
Just explain
it's like,
a little
it's
bit
like
more.
reality, just like compressed. Just like really, really like super condensed, but somehow expanded in a way. So sure, it's in its own bubble and it's kind of like hyper reality in a way because people are having all of these emotions and they're all heightened. But in a sense, it is fake because, there's a cash prize and, it's definitely a game in a certain way. But at the same time, people still have real life emotions, Okay, let's move on to something else. You got another big thing?
Yeah, there was a bit that I really didn't like, which was so when Josh and is it Kaz?
Yeah.
Go to the hideout,
The hideaway.
And then they come back, and then this is the DBS thing that you were talking about.
Yes.
Didn't like that.
Okay.
Did not like that. It just looks like, so I'm already sort of thinking like it's just sort of bullshitty, stupid. Like I just don't like watching people acting in this way. Like I don't want to see this sort of like just people trying to like date and like talking about who they like and like it all being a big thing. Like that I don't. The premise of the show, like watching these people do this sort of stuff, is something that I don't really want to see. It's like I don't like watching when people like are kissing in the street and stuff like that. Like,
okay,
I'm not a fan of seeing that. Like,
because you're not a big PDA kind of guy.
No, I'm not.
So So
And like it's fine if people want to do that. Like I'm not going to stop anyone. It's totally like it's up to you. Just personally, I don't like to see it, so
and
I don't.
so would you not like discuss your relationship with your friends?
Well, yeah, to a degree, but there's like personally, there's some things that maybe I wouldn't want to divulge.
Sure. So them talking about the sex that they've had, or like
It's just the
the,
way
the
that it
bits they've
came
done.
across. Like,
Did it come
just,
up across a bit too bravado-y?
It was just like a testosterone-packed room of like. All I could think was just look so animalistic. Like
Okay.
they're all just like jumping around and excited. Like, what happened? What happened? What did you do? What did you do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, tell me everything. Like, and it's just like, I don't know. I just
Because
don't
the girls
like
were doing
it.
that in their own way as well.
Yeah, in their own way, yeah. And again,
Was
I
it
guess
just
it
as
was a
bad?
little bit more subtle, and I didn't mind it as much. But I still was just like, I just don't like that in general.
I like it for all of the social analysis stuff, but I really don't like it for like what it kind of allows in the world, and it's very very like heteronormative because there's like no gay people on there, and the amount of ethnic diversity on there is fairly limited. It does a decent amount geographically. There's people from, I mean, there's been one Scottish person and two, I think, people from Wales. No Northern Irish people, but for the rest of England, it's been okay, I think. So there's a lot of things that I need to make up for in that way, but also the other thing is like it kind of really enforces gender roles in the kind of way that you're describing as well. So when the guys are being really laddie and the girls are being really girly, it really enforces like the also expectations of beauty and stuff like that as well. So one of my biggest beefs is generally that whole thing, and I don't like that. However, if you kind of allow it and you look into the way that these people interact and you're looking at the way that they're perceiving their lives, you kind of think, all right, what if I try to understand where this person's coming from? And then you have your own opinion about a certain situation. And there's been many times that I've been watching it with someone else, or I've been discussing it with someone else after having watched it separately, and we just have we've decided with different people and have different opinions on the same subject. And so that shows me that any situation that I'm involved in my life, there will be different perspectives. So I can learn a lot from Love Island. And in fact, sure, the rest of the general public might not. They just might be watching it because there's fit guys and fit girls, and they just want to chat shit about people or be really gossipy, like the kind of Jeremy Kyle kind of vibe. But for me, it's just a different thing. Not something that you would really appreciate just watching 2.5 episodes, but yeah. Okay, someone to bring to make it like all better. What's the one thing, one person you'd bring in to make it like all level?
Jeremy Kyle.
Oh, but it's not that bad. Okay. But what? Okay, so what was
Just
Jeremy?
to cut through all the shit
And he would call people out on their
and
stuff.
tell
Wouldn't
people to sit down and then give them all counselling.
he doesn't give them counselling as much as he just guilt trips them.
No, he does give them counselling at the end. That's like sort of the thing, isn't it?
Okay. And you want a big, nice, rousing speech at the end of it?
No, because I don't really like Jeremy Kyle either, to be honest.
No, I can't stand him. Danny Dyer would be fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
as
that'd
in
be
like, so Danny Dyer's dad, Danny Dyer, coming in, just being like, "Oi,
yeah, that'd be quite
stop
funny.
being a prick to my daughter." Like, not as if Jack has ever a prick to his daughter, but like he would go around just sorting everyone out individually. He'd put Georgia in her place because Georgia was such a pain in the ass. It's unbelievable. It's like she's such.
Yeah.
It's just because she doesn't know that she's being such a hypocrite, because when she's saying, yeah, I like to keep the guy on his toes, that's just another way of saying I'm finding excuses for my actions. And so it's like, I'm not being disloyal, I'm keeping you on my toes. But on one side, it's like keeping you on your toes is just like cheating on people by just flirting with loads of other people. And keeping someone on their toes could also be not letting your guard in, like not letting your guard down.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
I see what you mean.
Man, you are struggling.
I am really struggling. Yeah, I just can't. I can't vibe with you because I just don't get it, and I didn't enjoy it at all.
I'm just.
So it's like I can't I don't have an opinion of it because I'm like I just wish this didn't happen. I wish I didn't watch it.
I just can't admit that. I just don't want to let go because I've dedicated.
I get it. You look like you're just in it, and
it's because I've
involved.
dedicated so many hours of my life to watching this godforsaken show.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to say that it was a complete waste of time.
I'm sorry, Keiran.
It really was. Would you stay indoors to watch Love Island?
No. Oh my God. No.
Okay.
But that's me. You know, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
I will
That's
stay
fine.
indoors to finish watching Love Island.
Yeah.
But
I think you should finish it. You should see it out now.
Yeah,
now that you're in
I'm
it.
gonna ride out that wave and I will just finish it. But season 5, I think I will have to say thank you, but no thank you.
Hey, you know, if you like it, man, you like it. Just watch it. That's fine. It's a show. You know,
I don't
at the end
like
of the day,
it enough.
It's a TV show.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
All right, so this little cheeky bonus,
Yeah.
we might do it for some other things. So we already have the roundup episodes. That's a little bonus, but there might be a few other little bits and pieces
Absolutely.
that we do some bonus thoughts on that aren't in the IMDb top 250 list. So,
and who knows? Maybe it'll be something I actually want to watch.
who knows? Maybe it's something that you want to watch that I really, really despise.
Oh yeah, no, that'll definitely be coming up.
Oh, so you have ideas?
I'm sure gonna think of some.
What, as like a my comeuppance? Is that what it's
Yeah,
going to be?
yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll look forward to that. So, stay tuned, people.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Fever. Hey, Fever. You're stopping me from being able to say words nicely, in which I use those words to say a nice outro where I tell people who listen to this podcast that they can find us on social media. Fever, stop doing this to me. Hey, Fever, don't be like this.
Is this like an adaptation of a song, or is
No,
this just all?
this
This
is
is straight
just-
off the top of Kieran's head.
This is just like a stream of consciousness. I'm speaking to Hay Fever as a concept, telling them to just get out of my life, stop disrupting my sinus. I want to tell people that they can subscribe to us on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Acast, Podbean, Spotify, and YouTube, and they can also tweet us at 250 Reasons on Twitter. They can comment on Instagram at 250 Reasons, or they can send us a comment or whatever else that they want to do on Facebook at 250 Reasons, or they can also, email their 15-second pitch 250reasons@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I want to say all those things, but I can't because of hay fever. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Okay. I get you.
Yeah.
I could try and say them, but I just keep on forgetting the darn words. So I'll just chop up what you said so that it sounds coherent prior to this.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and then we'll just post that and it will go live.
Nice.
All right.
Live.
See you guys.
Bye now.